Alright, when it is 10 o'clock, move straight and go to my We want a just and fair society. We want a society that respects the rights of every citizen. We don't want a social media that, number one, does not understand human rights. We don't want a social media contagion where there is evidence of lack of human rights education and knowledge. We don't want a society that understands only brutality and oppression. We don't want such society. We want a society that is fair, just, and of course, civilized. We want a society that understands that respecting the rights of the next person is duty of care. We want a society whereby every Nigerian, every visitor that comes to Nigeria will understand that the rights will be respected. We don't want a society whereby even as a suspect, you're already condemned. We don't want a society, a social media society, that condemns suspects without fair trial. That is a shame on the nation. That is condemnable. That is absurd. We don't want anybody that will take Nigeria backward. We want the youthful contagion that will understand the nitty-gritty of human rights protection and the rule of law. The law is law. The law is sacrosanct. We don't want a police system that would believe that because they are public officers, they can incarcerate indefinitely. We want a stop to that. We want a police system that will respect human rights, that will dignify the rights of every citizen. Your brother can be arrested or suspected tomorrow. They will detain your brother indefinitely. They will detain for weeks, for months. The police say that is evil. That is not policing. That is wickedness. That is evil. Your father can be suspected tomorrow, irrespective of his health condition. They will keep him in the police cell without trial. That is evil. Without granting bail. That is evil. Don't allow it to happen in this country. Don't allow it. You travel abroad, you are treated like human beings. You come to your country, anybody can treat you like an animal. That is not right. That is evil. Condemn evil today. The only way you can be seen to be religious is when your religion respects the rights of the next person. We want human rights religion, where the rights of other people are going to be respected. Stop speaking uninformed. Denying bail is evil. Any bailable offense should be respected. Denying bailable offense is wickedness. It is acting like a warlord, like a dictator. It is evil. Today, we are here to tell the police. We are here to continue to tell them that enough is enough. We don't want it. We do not want it again in our country. Allow everybody fair hearing. Because it was strike, the police, you do not have rights to hold anybody beyond their constitutional rights. You don't. Ross. Don't do that. Do not respect the rights of everybody. Respect the rights of every citizen. Respect the rights of every Nigerian. It is the law. It is important for us to understand that respecting the rights. Respect. Coverage. Respect the rights of everybody. Human rights is key. Don't use your emotion to change the law in the middle of the game. Respect the law. Respect human rights. Respect the dignity of everybody. The law is sacrosanct. The police are not God. The police are not judge. The police does not have right to judge. Allow everybody follow the law. If the police cannot follow the law, then we have a problem in this country. If the police cannot respect human rights, then there is a problem. If the police or the state or the governor or the politicians do not respect human rights, then there is a problem. We will continue to be backward. It is almost not likely that some people want Nigeria to be perpetually underdeveloped so that they can continue to toss us around. Wọ́n fẹ́ kí Nàìjíríà gbòòrò, wọ́n fẹ́ kí Nàìjíríà tẹ̀síwájú, wọ́n lè máa rí wa dàkákiri. Ara nǹkan tí wọ́n máa ń lò, òun ni oppression, putting people in police cell indefinitely. Wọ́n máa fi síbẹ̀ fún iye ìgbà tó bá wọ̀ ọ́, wọ́n á nígbà tó bá wọ̀ ọ́ lọ́ba fi ẹ̀lẹ̀. Gbogbo òye ògbójúmu, ohun tó lórí sófin ni, ohun tó mú ìbàdújẹ́ àti ìbàjẹ́ wá sí ìlú ni. Don't support it. Don't say because, hey, àti ìdí pé ṣe, wọ́n bá ṣe ẹ̀tẹ̀ lófin, ẹ̀tẹ̀ lé nǹkan tó fi máa sọ, ẹ má fi ọwọ́ òfin. Nobody should put laws into their hands. It is criminal to use a child as a bait. It is criminal to torture. It is criminal to obtain confession under duress. All these crimes are not acceptable. It is criminal to detain indefinitely. Nobody should. No law has said that. Only the judge can detain. And if they will look at the merits of why you can stay, they have to keep you down or to give you your freedom. Only the court. And that person will have the freedom to express him or herself. Nobody should be treated like animals in this country any longer. We are all human beings. And that is why we have human rights. That is why we have human rights.
Wà ṣé wọ́n lè jù sílẹ̀? Ọmọ ní pé yàn ń ba títì jẹ́ o.
Bàbá jùlọ àwọn eléègùn ní ilé.
This is about the fact that we have lived in a country whereby policing is becoming what we don't expect it to be. We are growing up to understand that policing is oppression. And most of the things that we're seeing, police are supposed to be the custodian of human rights. They are supposed to actually enforce and to also promote the frontiers of human rights. But what we are growing up to is horrible. And we are going to be having children as well. And then our children are going to be inheriting the same thing from us. Police should understand that irrespective of the offense, irrespective of the emotions around, if the law says you are eligible to bail, they should bail to your bail. Perhaps administrative bail to a reliable surety, so that you can be able to do some other things until you are found guilty. The police station is not a court of law. And it is wrong for anybody to assume you are guilty or innocent until you have actually gone on trial. Anybody can be held on gunpoint and say, you drive this car with us. They can snatch your car and armed robbers say, go with us. And in the process you are going, and then you got into where a camera is, they saw you coming down. You are fighting for your own life. The police apprehend you. Before anybody will say it, if you get on Nigerian social media, they already condemn you. They don't want to hear you. They don't even believe you should have access to fair trial. That is not a society. And that's why we're saying that there are so many things we don't want. And when you look at this particular case at hand, there are so many unnecessary evil that we should not allow in our society. One of it, number one, is trap. Trapping somebody up, setting up, is a criminal offense. Before you know it, to distinguish which one is the truth, which one is the right, when you start accepting civilians to trap themselves, then suicide will become a new normal. A lot of people will be trapped, and when you are trapping, they want to engage in torture because some people will want to defend themselves. And if you have about 4 or 5 people behind beating somebody up to confess to a crime, then death and anarchy, you start seeing people, you want to defend your life. Why will you bring 4 or 5 people to come and ask you to statement? A police officer must not even interrogate you, putting the gun in front of you. How much more a civilian? All these things, if you allow it now, it become a new normal. Using a child is so sad. I never believed that. That's not about the police seeing that a child, they said she's a minor. The police saw footages, evidence that this is a minor. They did not even hold the person that aided and abetted. How can you say, how do you treat a minor, a child, to submit a body for molestation, for rape, for abuse? If we should allow that, consider those children in hostels, those children in serious of homes. Is that going to be the new normal? We have to start checking where are the social services in Lagos. First and foremost, I believe in human dignity. I decided to choose human rights because I wasn't raised with brutality. I have never seen my father saying I job anybody. I have never seen my mother paid anybody to punish another citizen because he is bitter or because somebody hurt her. I wasn't raised that way. I noticed the fact that some people believe that now that you've offended me, I can put the law into my hands. I am beginning to see a new normal that will continue, that will set this country on fire, that will create a very bad antecedent. The fact remains that social media is a very good tool, but if we allow illegality to become a new normal on it, then it will come offline and then there will be serious danger. I can see the danger ahead. Now children will use as trap. No police officer can even use a child as a trap. You cannot tell a child, put camera on your body, go and get an arm robber for me, put camera on your body, I want you to tell somebody. Anything could go wrong. A child can be killed. A child can be molested. You don't do that. But unfortunately, majority are keeping quiet because they think, oh, this one has committed a crime. And at the end of the day, they screamed rape. They shouted rape. Nothing of that. We didn't see evidence of that. We don't want a situation where the public will condemn with lies. You cannot keep the public, the masses, behind lies and all fabricated stories. We don't want that in our society, whereby somebody will think, I have a personal vendetta with you and I will make sure I send you to jail. We don't want that. We don't want such a society. We want the police to be fair and honest. If the police are truly using the Child Act Protection Law, why are they not arresting the adults that's tortured in front of a child? Why are they not arresting these adults that use the child as a bait? That is even worse than what they did to the girl in the first place. You don't subject a child to molestation. You don't even aid anybody. No excuse whatsoever. Must you aid anybody to molest and abuse a child? It is criminal, it is evil, it is demonic, and it is unlawful. Setting trap is not going to be the new normal. I cannot keep quiet. I want a society whereby if you commit offense genuinely, you are prosecuted genuinely. Not fabrication. I won't say because I want you down and I set a trap for you so that you can go to jail. That should not be the society we want. Oyibo Onishe, whether because there is a particular racist, he doesn't like me and he wants me to go to jail, he set a trap for me because I should be deported. That is evil. That should not be accepted. We were not raised properly. Go and check most of these people supporting this nonsense. Their parents have raised them with evil. Toxicity. All those we don't want. We don't want setup, and that is where people are blind to. I am saying the truth to you. We don't want that. Police should not have paid and abetted. And of course, human rights is human rights. The law is the law. Leave emotions. If it's a available offense, grant the person bail. For sending to jail, for the sending to jail, I can't go get the colony in Nigeria. Because the man if you want to no, they can be treated over for the law. But see, tẹ̀síwájú gbogbo àlùmọ́nì ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì ti pọ̀jù mọ́ṣáláṣí ilé ẹ̀fọ́ àdẹ̀wà òkè nítorí wàwọ̀ ò dáa gbogbo omi ní ẹ̀ka lajú sí ànílájú sí èèyàn kan tó kọ́ ẹ̀tì mọ́lẹ̀ ọ̀sẹ̀ mẹ́ta ìlú DPO ẹ̀lọ́lọ́ọ̀kì ẹ̀kọ́ ọ̀sẹ̀ mẹ́ta ó ti commit offence ègún nínú DPO tó ṣe lú ẹ̀ ọlọ́pàá tó bá dọ́rọ̀ ẹ̀wẹ̀ pé ní gbogbo yẹn ó ń mú orí burúkú wọn sórí ilẹ̀ Nàìjíríà ni I will not keep quiet if you keep quiet. So guys, we are going. What's the time now? What is 10 like for it? 10 like go straight. 9:36. Oh, okay. We will give no one leg.
Yeah, live.
Yeah.
Society.
This information introduction. We all understand why we're here today. And I want to put the that we are not here to fight for a particular person. We are here to fight for the rights of the entire citizens of Nigeria, and more importantly, the citizens of Lagos. This should go on Baba Idesa, and nothing happens if some elements that we all live together, that we all have rights to live together, would dictate to the government or the government what they should do outside the dictates of the law, it means that it could happen to anybody. But that is a celebrity. Now, what do we say about the sons and daughters of those that are not celebrating in our society? If nobody is fighting this, it simply means that nobody will fight for them. We have to open the what? The right under law, fear, hearing. I want to put this to you. If a man is bad, let us assume there's anybody, the person in our society is a killer, is anything, is whatever bad you can call anybody, and this person dies, what do I do with him? You will get a casket, you will take the ground, bury it, and bury him. Is that not the last time you bury him? Let's not fun at his back. Let's not go to the right. Outside what the law says. If the law says it should be granted bail, let him be granted bail. If the law says it should organize his lawyers, his legal team, and come to the court, let's give him that right. We are saying this not because God knows our heart that Baba Ijesha is being set as an example. But one thing is we are fighting for the entire city. I'm fighting for myself, fighting for your family, fighting for each and every one of us. Fighting here, and that's why I'm fighting for my son.
It makes sense.
He did you. Balance. Oh, no, man.
Whoever is found wanting of all of this, or whoever is found as culprit in any rape case, as long as it remains an allegation, it has not been pronounced by court, let's give them what? Fear, hearing. Now we are going to march forward down to Party. It is our fundamental human right to protest peacefully. And I want to say this to all of us. For those of us who are on that WhatsApp group, we've been told no banging on the gate, no any monks, no any abusive word, no shouting, no throwing of any object, nothing. When the police are ready to address us, let's give them the chance, let's give them the right to address us, to talk to us. No violence of any form, irrespective of how managed it is. Let us be peaceful here. Some people came last week or 2 weeks ago. They threatened, they're going to kill somebody if it be released. And if they have right to come over to threaten, they're not going to do it. We are going to put down our minds. We are marching forward. We're going to carry those placards now and demand for a fair hearing for Baba Ijesha. Thank you very much for this. Thank you. Now we go.
Easy, yeah. I like it.
And this side.
Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. We shall always fight Solidarity forever. We shall always fight for our rights.
Hey, wait. Hello, wait.
Come now.
What do you want to say? What more is this? You have any provision for us? My struggle.
Somebody has dropped it.
My struggle. Freedom come.
Solidarity forever.
We understand what the police is doing, but we don't want anybody to dictate for the police. They should allow the police to do their work. We understand your sacrifices, your efforts, but nobody should come here to dictate. No, Assistant Commissioner is coming. Just talking. No.
Solidarity forever. We shall always fight for our rights. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. We shall always fight for our rights. My struggle, freedom. My struggle,
Freedom
my struggle.
Good morning, sir. My name is Yomi Fabi. Okay. I'm an actor and a human rights ambassador. And on behalf of the Nigerian youth, I'm saying a good thank you to the Nigerian police officers. To be honest with you, personally, by myself, I know the work the police are doing is very tedious. And on my own honor, there is no time I see the police, even if I'm traveling, I always take time to see if they need assistance. But sir, we are disgusted when few weeks ago or thereabouts, some set of Nigerians tried to dictate to the police against what the law says. And we feel it is a shame on this country if that is allowed to happen. Police that I know will want to grant and honor any bailable offense. The police will want to respect anybody's right. The police is the major custodian of human rights. Without human rights, peace and development will never be achieved. Part of the rights that is in this country are what the police are using to discharge their duties. And that is why the citizens at any time must respect when the police are discharging their lawful duty. Also, the people have got the right. But what we observe is that when this man, one of our colleagues, Baba Ijesha, was brought here, so many evidences were thrown online and the commissioner of police came out. We were like, we need to be patient. We want to see the rule of law take its course. Allow the police do their job. And the police did their job and the CP came out and said it is a bailable offense. But what we noticed that after that, he's getting to 2 weeks now, he's not been released. We don't know whether he has any medical condition. We don't know whether anything, he has not been granted fair hearing. We are not supporting the crime he's been accused of. Nobody will do that. We are not saying he did it or he didn't do it. You are doing your job. What we expect is that every sane citizen should respect that. Because human rights is key. And that is why we are coming to express ourselves that you are our public officers. We trust and believe in you. I have written to the governor, I have written to the CP, and that's why I'm coming here again to express myself that, sir, irrespective of emotions, social media cannot dictate for the police. It is the law that will dictate for you. Sir, do the needful. Whoever deserves to be released on bail, please honor it so that we continue to respect and stand by the police. That is why we are here, sir. And we are very peaceful, as you can see.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, sir. What are very please? Oh, good.
Our action is always within the ambit of the law.
Of course.
Please, can you introduce yourself?
I'm the
This is one of it. You are not the law.
Name, sir. All right, thank you, sir.
So we appreciate your peaceful protest. But I must say it categorically clear that we did not, we have never done anything about this.
Okay, sir.
It's a very specified time. Baba Ijesha states that we are going to keep and if we are as advised us what we are waiting for is for country as soon as country is ready for lots of conflict.
But sir, can I say something, sir?
That is what is happening.
Wait, can I say something, sir? Sir, with due respect, sir, we are all citizens. And I know you that you love pressing. You are not interested in oppressing anybody. You are just doing your job. Even if the DPP advise, the DPP does not have the legal right to ask the police to detain somebody indefinitely, especially when the court is on strike. The best thing to do, sir, is to give you administrative bail and seek for a very reliable surety. Because at the end of the day, sir, that is going to be a bad antecedent. Sir, in this particular case, a minor is used as a bait, which is a serious criminal offense. The police have not even touched on that. There is an evidence of torture. The police has not touched on that. There is evidence of obtaining confession under duress. The police has not touched on that. And of course, these are so many things. They even came here, they threatened to even kill the suspect in your custody. The police have not acted on that. And since then, the people believe that they can actually threaten to kill anybody in this state now. I would never want to threaten to kill you, and I don't believe you will threaten to kill me. But if the police will be blind to all those ones, and we still want to hold him indefinitely, DPP advice is a legal advice. DPP advice is not the court. We should educate the citizenry that human rights is key. Following the rule of law is sacrosanct. Sir, I travel abroad. I will even talk to police officers here that why don't you even talk? They will say, I won't even take your rights away from you. They treat me like human being. Sir, when I get to Nigeria, the fear is that I will be treated like an animal. The fear is that they will treat my father like an animal. The fear is that they will treat your son like an animal. That is becoming a normal in this country. That is why we are not developing. We are a blessed country. Mineral resources will not help us to grow. It is our behavior towards ourselves. It is the power that we have and we use against ourselves that will determine if we're going to progress as a nation. This man is still adjudged innocent until proven guilty. We don't know whether he's being coerced. Even the complainant said they set him up. They put a video down, he called people with so many people behind. We don't know they are holding guns. Police is not talking about that. Anybody will pick it up again, sir. You will start seeing cases. So people will start setting people up. And that is not what we want in this country.
Sorry, sir. In addition to that, sir, the number one person to have responsible as far as this institution is concerned in this Lagos state is the Commissioner of Police. And once the man makes a statement, we all believe it's an authority that we all should understand and stand by and obey. Sir, the Commissioner of Police came out to say this man is, the offense alleged against him is a bailable offense and he should be released on bail. Sir, I don't think there's any authority any other place, as far as this state is concerned, that you say otherwise, as far as what the Commissioner, in against what the Commissioner of Police says. So, sir, giving us the idea of a DPP and any other one now, I understand you, sir, and you understand much more better this job, more than we do. We are citizens, we are going by the law. But, sir, are we saying that what the Commissioner of Police said is not tenable compared to what the advice of the DPP, or we should hold our Commissioner of Police responsible for what is happening now?
Or will he stay there 1 year because he's on strike? Will he stay in your custody if the court is still on strike for 1 year?
That's another point.
Plan now. What is the way? Let him answer.
We collect all these complaints and all the things.
I'm trusting you, sir. But, sir, when do you think we can come back again if you don't see any changes, sir?
I wouldn't tell you when to come back, but there will be changes. I'm sure you have changes.
All right, sir.
Okay.
All right, sir.
Thank you, sir.
I'm trusting you on that, sir.
Please trust me.
Thank you for this is the kind of police. If I have money, don't see my. If I have money today, I will give all the police officers here. But please, advise us, go and create a kind of stuff for the police. We deserve to support this kind of police. So this is the kind of Tinubu about the Nigerian police. Go, sir! Go, sir! Go, sir! Police officer. Go, sir! Go, sir! Go, sir! This is international standard. Respect.
But at the same time, please, I want you people to disperse from here.
No, don't use that.
Okay. Don't worry. Don't worry, Oga. Don't worry.
Don't use that kind of phrase on me. Please, you people.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay.
Sir?
We appreciate your peaceful conduct.
Thank you, sir.
We appreciate your concern and everything with the press and attendant.
All right, sir.
God bless.
Can I see you private?
Why not?
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Convoy.